you going? Yep, you are. Salutations, NickiRickies, and yes, we are back playing Tiny Bunny. I really missed playing this game, I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, I don't have a lot of brain power left in me at the moment, so let's load up our file and... Okay. A dark and sticky mitten that belonged to the lost boy made a squishy sound in my hand. Seems like I was clutching it the whole time. Um, yeah, so I like now that Road to 100's back since once again thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. We are getting back into regular videos, and tomorrow we will be doing a live stream. Possibly. I can't say exactly if we are, probably not, but next week we will. Definitely, because I do want to get back into like the midst of making videos again. So, yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Last time we went into the woods and we found a bloody mitten. So that's pretty spoopy. So let's see what else happens. That's my trump card as a detective. I hurried to present this clue to my mom. Mom, look, this is Vova's mitten. That boy the police were asking about in the morning. It's drenched in blood. I found it hanging on a tree. I can show where. Let's call the police right away, like the officer told us to. Mom, look. Ew. A shadow of doubt slowly crept onto Mom's contorted face, as if she was trying to remember something distant, like someone tries to remember their dream. But the images slip away. Stop it this moment. Alia will go insane if she hears you. She already has trouble sleeping and whines all the time. And you joke around like this. What the fuck? At the moment, I realized the man was actually wet from snow. There was no blood whatsoever. So, we're going nuts? I wanted to sink through the floor from embarrassment. Come here, my boy, cried a wolf. Oh, don't just stand there. Come take your pills. A golden-colored pill, reminiscent of a dead wasp, fell into my palm. I already took one during breakfast. Don't talk over me. I told you to stay home, and you... Dad would have given you a good whipping for that. Yes, Daddy. Come on, take it, or you won't be able to sleep tonight, at night, and you have school tomorrow. Whoops. What did I do? So So I swallowed the bitter medication, drinking it down with similarly awful water that gave off a taste of chlorine. Ew. Maybe it wasn't vulva mitten. Maybe it wasn't a mitten at all. Just like the forest monsters. And Ollie's owl. Am I going mad? Probably. What's happening to me? Either the pill had immediate effect, or my over-exaggerated brain didn't let fear inside anymore. Serenity washed over me, bringing yawning and indifference along with it. Anton, you done? See, you can do it when you try. Take off your coat. Are you asleep? No, Ma, I was just thinking. What about, I wonder? It's just something silly. Mom scrutinized me with suspicious eyes, as if she wasn't sure she was looking at her own son and not some doppelganger that came from the forest. Is everything all right? You had the exact expression when the policeman asked you about the window. I'm all right, Mom. She heaved in a deep sigh. Fine. It seemed like the house had changed. The sofa's fabric had become discolored. Fingerprints appeared on the bathroom tiles. The light bulbs also felt different, dimmer and yellower. Even the saliva inside my mouth had a different taste. A melody of Aladdin couldn't be heard from the upper floor. Alia was done rewatching her favorite, Little Mermaid episodes, and switched to other tapes. I slowly changed into my home clothes, stopped before the sink and studied my reflection in the mirror, like I was trying to solve one of those spot difference puzzles. Then I went upstairs. Jafar's and Iago's voices died down. I walked past Alia's bedroom and slipped into my own. One of the drawers was empty. I hid the mitten in there. Wait, place that, soggy boy. Let me place it right there, you motherfucker. Okay. The simple action drained the last bit of strength from me. So this guy just got drugged. That's cool. I sat on the bed, farting, and then I noticed there was something behind the curtains. My tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to the medication I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to contort as if the wind was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. Like that. The room's corners bent and undulated. The only stable thing in the whole room was a finger between the windowsill and the curtains. A flimsy piece of cloth was stuck to my hidden visitor, just like a salmon of sorts. Alia? Who else would be standing there? I stood up and licked my dried up lips. Yeah, Alia, it's so funny. The silhouette was unmoving. It was undeveloped and it was enveloped softly by the curtains, as if they were a thick layer of darkness there, not a human being. I reached toward the curtains, but beat my heart, controlled by medication. The wind sang in the field with a chorus of voices. For a second, I wanted to return to the bed, just lie down and watch the person behind the curtain, knowing full well that they were looking back at me. They're looking without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtains. Gotcha, you little shit. Fuck you. I don't like this sister. She's a piece of garbage. Screw her. Everyone, let's murder her. I knew it was you from the beginning. A blindly bright halo lit above Alia's head with a setting sun in the background. Aww, my sister was shining. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. Always retorted, but Dad, she's not some flashlight. Oh, I get it. But I brought her to the window one day, and sunlight poured on her smiling face. I felt like I was holding a child woman from light. I saw everything. Well, really? What did you hide? She was just like my mom when she was little, before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice. It's nothing, just... Alia ran to the table, her eyes round, and asked, "You stole something and hid it there? Are you a thief?" Aw, what? Don't be stupid. I didn't steal anything. Clear image came to mind, that mitten hanging from a tree branch. What if I did steal it after all? From the forest, from the tilted figure standing behind the black trees. Alia could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted. Then show me. Swear that you won't tell anyone. Then I'll show you. Alia wore a plotting smile. I swear on Mom's art. Well, she doesn't have one. Ha ha! There you go. I don't know if she heard in one of the movies about the pioneers we watched. Don't say things like that. Alia nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth with an imaginary key. She was filled with curiosity that was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and Alia leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was just a simple mitten, but some sort of exotic critter. Is this someone's mitten? She said that as if she couldn't understand what she saw. A certain boy lost it and got lost himself. Now do you understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander into the forest, right? He must be really cold out there. I hate this kid. Will they find him? They will. The police are going to house, showing his photo to everybody. Ollie traversed the room with care and pressed her tiny palms against the window. And why are they going to houses and not in the forest? Are they scared? The question caught me off guard. The police aren't scared of anything. Yeah, right, flashed in my clouded mind. Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness, cold, and whispers of icy branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the mitten? Or did it appear later? For me. I changed the topic, as if trying to get Ollie as far away as possible from the forest thicket. We may get a reward if I go and find this boy by myself. A lot of stuff like in Field of Wonders. Sounds cool, right? Alia wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes, uncharacteristic for her. What if the owl got him? Nonsense. An owl won't be able to lift a human. But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my over-exaggerated brain. Or I don't know. Stay away from the forest. I think it's how should I put it? It's cursed or something. Just like in a fairy tale? No, not like that. More like that spooky tape Mom and Dad are hiding from us. I shivered and stole a glance at the window. I saw you running away. Someone was chasing you. No, it's just I was hurrying back home so Mom wouldn't be worried. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile. It was so easy to stifle her light. A gust of wind and her small fire would be gone. You're lucky. Mom won't even let you go out. Mom will let me go outside. I'm like a princess in the tower. Can't go anywhere. I'll die from boredom here. Hey, we all know how she feels. Everyone, we're all stuck inside. I'm going insane. I want to die. Hey, right there with you. You're on. No one has ever died of boredom. You'd be surprised. And you have me and your cartoons. And Mom and Dad will be good to each other soon. You know what? You know what I would wish for on my next birthday? I'd wish for Mom and Dad to turn into children so we could go and play together like we used to. Yeah. If you make them as small bugs, we could place them in a little box. Alia giggled and tugged at my sleeve. Tony, let's go watch Aladdin. Fatigue. That's a French word. Won over my desire to be with my little sister. I washed over by some sort of heinous apathy. I'm too tired. I don't want to. Come on. It's so boring alone, and Mom is always busy. We can pick a cartoon you haven't seen before. I know all of your tapes by heart at this point. Not all of them. You haven't watched Peter Pan. Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it? And so much happens after that. Let's go. Maybe a bit later. Should I tell you how it ends? Let's leave that for tomorrow. I won't tell you tomorrow. I know. Let's play hide and seek. No, Alia. Then draw me a dino. Alia, please. Draw it. Will you leave me alone already? I blurted it out without thinking, and then I was immediately taken aback. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. Alia stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling, and then precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What's happening to me? I hurried to prevent Alia from crying. All right, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a bit. I don't wanna. I came up to her, put my hand on her soft head. Let's go. Let's go watch Peter Pan. Boo, you fall asleep again. I smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless. I promise I won't. And I'll draw you Triceratops later. Aw. Alright. Aw, that's sweet. Trip cure pot. What? Well, oh, I guess you're trying to say it. Triceratops. Well, close enough. Ollie rubbed her eyes on with a sleeve on her pajamas, with a shining smile returned to her face. I'll go ask Mom for condensed milk and bread, and you rewind the tape. Bread is fresh, just how you like it. Alright, just be careful not to spill the milk, or you'll be yelled at again. Want to bet I won't spill it? The tape is somewhere in the nightstand. Look for it. I disappeared in the doorway, and I dragged my feet into the neighboring room. Ugh, I'm so tired I could barely read today. Let's turn that on. The old phone on TV was gathering dust in the corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel. The tube warmed up a familiar white noise, starting dancing in the black screen. I almost reached out and turned on the VCR, but the noise calmed down to a blurry image appeared in front of me for a moment. I don't see it. I think my thing. Uh-oh. 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 Hold up. Yep, we're good. It was a dark take of forest just like the one outside my window. The picture split the screen in half. What the hell is going on? Something creepy resembling a human speech was coming out of the speaker. Don't pause on me again. Just a few moments later, scenery was again overshadowed by noise. Did it catch some rogue signal? Local TV station only really showed Soviet cartoons, and even that was pretty rare. And only just recently I used to always watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. That was like awesome is the most modern word I've ever heard this kid say. All this other one is like he's like literally out of a book, and he's like he's way younger than me. Ugh, I'm so stupid. Maybe I should tinker with the antenna. What if I catch this channel again? On the other hand, Alea had asked me to find the tape. It wouldn't be nice to disappoint her. But in my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it. Uh-oh. This guy's getting tired. I sifted through the shelves full of dolls and blue hippos from Kinder Surprise. I found the tape I needed thanks to its shabby spine. I got the black rectangle from its box. You could just say you got the tape. The tape inside it rustled while rewinding to the beginning. Rustling was lulling me to sleep. Drowsiness attacked me while I was squatting before the TV. Images whirled in my head, me and Alia flying above the forest, tumbling in soft clouds. My little sister is laughing, but her smile becomes more and more forced with every passing second. I notice that the clouds underneath us part, bearing the bristly pine tops. Swampy darkness slurped among the trees. The wings are no longer able to hold us in Alia. You haven't started without me, have you? My sister brought a tray of evenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. I rubbed my eyes. Nope, come sit. Mom and Dad are arguing again. They're going through rough times. Rough times are lame. Beyond the screen, Wendy was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. Ollie was entertained by the cartoonish dog Nana. Maybe Mom and Dad will buy us a dog too. Yeah, right. I'll have my own dog in the Neverland, and a cat, and a parrot. Alia smeared a slice of bread with a thick layer of condensed milk and handed it to me. Have you lost all your baby teeth? Obviously. Yeah, I'm a big boy. I'm in 5th grade. You stupid piece of crap. Wait, what grade am I in? I forget. Alia frowned deep in thought. Peter Pan has baby teeth. What if they won't let you go to his land without adult teeth? Sorry, with adult teeth. Well, think of something. Well, yeah, because Captain Hook is there, and he's clearly okay. Well, ask Dad to alter your age in the passport. And why would Dad forge documents? Alia took a bite from the sandwich and started talking with her mouth full. Her mom had they did that before. You'll grow ears as big as Dumbo's. Alia got worried and touched her ear. I smiled to myself. My little sister was silent now, and she just devoured bread, watching the adventures of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and James Hook, as if got sucked into fairy tale Neverland. To be honest, I almost imagined myself there, in a land where no one ever ages, where no one argues over little things, where no one listens to fights and the sound of broken plates at night. It felt like I was dreaming with my eyes still open. Then my sister's scream pulled me back to reality. Tony, shut the curtains. Fast. Why? No one's watching you. It's dark, and when it's dark, the owl comes. I'm scared. I get out of bed, fighting my drowsiness, and close the curtains. I did my best not to look outside toward the treetops, toward Taiga Forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was a visual effect from the shadows, a branch and scraping the snow. Tony, Mom thinks I made the owl up. And Dad, too, thinks I'm a liar since I'm small. But the owl exists. Honestly. Honestly, it does. You do believe me, right? That it comes every night, and I swiftly grabbed Alia's hand and looked at her in the eyes. I was trying to transfer at least some of my courage to determination. But did I really have those qualities? Yes, I believe you, all right? Just don't nag our parents about it anymore. They're already dealing with a lot, so they'll just get mad at you. Come and tell me if anything happens. And don't look out the window. But it wants me to look. Doesn't matter. Act like it doesn't exist and never existed. Like it's made up. Just like Mom and Dad say. It'll get tired of waiting and fly away. That's smart. I wish I was able to give my sisters that type of advice growing up. But nope, just an asshole. It was madness. But after everything that's happened recently, I was more inclined to believe that Ali's owl existed. I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, we followed Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing had happened. As if the forest didn't kidnap kids. As if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit. Captain Hook was running away from a crocodile, and Captain Pan was headed to London on a glided sailboat. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my little sister. Alia's eyelids had dropped, and she started snorting lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. I stood up and left Alia's room. I was looking out the window studying the field when Mom peeked into my room. Enough playing around. It's your first day at school tomorrow. Go to bed. You should sleep properly. You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? What a dick. Adults think everything is so simple. I don't know. I really don't know. That's not a question I can really answer. Like, all I know is that, like, life is going to have a lot of ups and downs, and just being able to go through it is hard, but also it's very enjoyable to go through life. For me, it's more enjoyable, but through these times, it is getting pretty rough. But we'll all manage it because we can all do this. I have too many people, and I have a certain someone that I need to see before this is like when this is all over. I need to see them. as if sound sleep would ensure my classmates would like me. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to the house humming, to something invisible and rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Yes or no? Maybe it's just a part of growing up and I can't fully understand my own desires. The forest wailed behind the barrier that was my walls. Something ethereal and entity wandered the fields. Branches shook as if calling for me. The wind howled on and on in the night. My thoughts were like annoying flies that entered my head before becoming dark, weak, and tangled. I didn't notice how I fell into slumber. So you're not supposed to know how you fell into slumber. Thank you for completing episode 1 of Tiny Buddy. Did you enjoy it? Do you want to know what happens next? We're already working hard on the continuation of the story. That's it? Aww. Oh, come on. Well, they said they are working on the next part of that story, so this series is gonna have to come to a halt. Like this is the final episode for now. Um, yeah. So that is episode 1. So that means there's going to be more episodes. So I'm actually really excited to see what the next chapter will be. So when it comes out, please let me know in the comments below so I'll be able to continue the story because this game is really cool. It really brings in like mystery and like what things were like back then when urban legends were taken more serious because we didn't have technology to debunk these things. We just had our own thoughts. So, anyways, I want to say thank you guys all so much for watching this. Please consider joining the NickiRick family for almost daily gaming content if you guys are new. And thank you guys all so much for watching. Roll the credits, guys.